Nice to be back with you again. Just that we'll have fun again, continuing to learn our music. Today we'll do a few things that I'm sure will enhance your music learning and help you to get through your workbook um, much easier. All right, so we'll do today drawing the clefs on the staff. Right? How do we draw the clef? Everything has right and wrong ways, you would know. So we'll just look briefly at how we place some of these symbols on this musical staff. So the treble clef, starting with that. So you start like a little under the second line, right? A little on the second line, you go up, about the third line, you come around at the bottom, and then you go up, you come down and you cross at the fourth line. Note that. How far this goes, it's not so important. You cross here though. These two lines cross on the fourth line. That's important. Okay, and there you have the treble clef. All right, for the bass clef, you start on the fourth line, you make a little head dot, you go up to the fifth, and you come around and you stop here. So, and then you put two dots halfway in the space there and halfway in the space there. There you have the bass clef. There's another way you can write it, the reverse of what we just did. Little head there, and then you come around, something like that. Yeah? See if I can do it better. I'm not custom writing it that way. Little head there. Yes, if you do that, then the lines will go. Never mind that one. You'll see it in the book, right? But you don't have to do it like that, right? You don't have to do it like that. But don't mind that one. Let's focus on. Right? Now, the dots are important because if you notice, the dots here envelop the fourth line, and on the fourth line is F. Right? Remember, bass clef, good boys do fine, and we said this clef is also called the F clef. So those two lines there are important. Then you start on the F line to write the clef, to draw the clef. All right, so just know that. Those are important points when writing the clefs. Cross on the fourth line, right? Two lines cross here. You start about just under the second line. Then you go up. That's it for the clefs. Yes. Let's look at how do we place the rests on the staff. How do we place the rests on the staff? That's important as well. Starting with the semi-brief rest, we said it's hanging under the fourth line. All right, so fourth line comes down there, shade it. Right, semi-brief, minim rest, third line we said. Written just like the semi-brief rest, but it's just placed at a different position. Good. crotchet rest, fancy thing goes like this. Yeah, it's just placed on the staff, right? No specific position. Try to put it in center it on the staff, right? Try to center it. Either one. You have the quiver rest, which we say is 7, right? Just try to center it on the staff. And then we have the semi-quiver. Yes. That's how we place the rests on the staff. Almost ask if any questions. Yes, we'll now look at one last thing before we go. Yes, joining notes, right? Joining notes together. Now we have quavers and we have semi-quavers. All right. We have those. We have these. Right, we also have these. All right. Yeah, so we have groups of notes looking like this. Right? How do we join them? Right? When we're using them as sounds, fill-in bars and stuff like that, we use them separated, right? We place them separated. But when we're actually writing musical notes on the staff, then we want them together. We want to put them in groups, right? When we group them, it's easy to read. It's easy to understand. It's much easier to understand. All right, so group them. Now, you'll notice that the groups that we put them in will be equivalent to 1 beat groups. Groups that are equivalent to 1 crotchet. When you add the notes together, they make a crotchet. So then you can play it with better understanding, right? Because you know, oh, that's 1 beat, and you fit it in that time in. Okay? So how do we write this? 1 quiver and 2 semi-quavers. Right? This is the quiver here, 1 tail, and that. All right? So they're 2. 2 semi-quavers, 1 quiver. Do they resemble? They look like twins? Yes, just that these are separated and these are joined. Quavers, put the 2 together. That's how we do it. Right, so if you're asked to join the notes together and they give you this or that, that's what they want you to do. Right? That's what they want you to do. In this case, just put all 4 quavers together. Alright, 4 quavers. In this case, it's the reverse of this. You notice? So just turn that around. Turn it around. Put the line first, and 2 semi-quavers. That's how we do it. Crotchets we can't join crotchets together because crotchets don't have that tail or whatever you call it, that extra piece. Flag, some people call it flag. Quartets don't have that, so you can't join quartets. They have to stay like that. If you put something above the quartet, then you have changed the value from quartet to quaver. These are examples that we join them. If you check in your workbook, you will see those examples, right? But for the lesson that you have to do, the exercise, they will ask you to join together, and this is how you do it. If you have 4 semiquavers together, you'll have them singly, and they ask you to join, you put the 4 together. Because remember, you're thinking one beat in one beat groups. That's what you're thinking. Right? So if you see this, I don't think I did one like that. If you see this, not if, you will. It's there. If you see that, I'm going to do it in a way that they have it. Right? They may have. Okay. I'll put it so. Give you a better example. That. Give you a real tricky one. Because they like to trick you. Okay. Right. They give you a bar with that. It's on the staff, and they ask you, or wherever they ask you to group them together. What do? Now you have knowledge of this. You might be tempted to group this with this, because it will look like this. Turn around the other way, the one we had below. Right? That's one beat. But then what do you do with this? You have a half, quarter, half left by itself. What do you do with that? So you start from this side. Go from left to right. Don't go from that side. Don't be tempted. Ensure you have one beat groups. So let's go. Quarter. That's a beat. Put it together. Stop right here. Put on your brakes. Right there. Then you have a half, 2 quarters. Yes. I was going to change it right now. Leave it like that. A half and 2 quarters. 2 quarters make half. Put them together. You'll even make it more tricky than this. And then you have the same thing. Half and 2 quarters. Alright? That's how you do it. Always start from left to right and go to your right. Because you'll be tempted to do, if you start from this side, you'll be tempted to do stuff that you should not be doing. Alright, so that's how you group them. There's some other groups we'll do later on, but we have to do some lessons before we get to those other groups. Alright, that's it for today. Sorry if I kept you too long. Have fun and take care of yourself. This is Uncle Joe saying, see you next time.